All right, we go another episode of Bikes and Mics. My name is Beto Perez, and man, when it comes to riding through the city and just running into random people, this is my bro, KeirDog.
Yeah,
I see him
IB
everywhere.
to Oceanside.
He rides from IB to Oceanside, bro. Take that, KeirDog. What started you? Where'd you get your start on bike riding?
Growing up, I rode my beach cruiser, made it a BMX bike, and kind of like went through that for a long time, and never really had a BMX bike and could afford it and all that stuff. And then, once COVID hit, we had a trip planned to Cabo, and then that got canceled. And then I had a little bit of extra money. I'm like, you know what? I've been seeing these 29s around. I'm like, I had the interest, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy one.
Yeah.
And then that just, it got me through, basically, because I'd wake up and nothing going on, and I could ride, 30 miles and, there and back, and then be tired enough to go to sleep all night, and then wake up tomorrow and do it again, so.
Yeah, bro. Something I love about KeirDog is we always have conversations about music, bro. Take us back to your first favorite concert.
Ooh,
Cause you got some dope ones in the books, man.
Yeah, I'm a huge reggae fan. I love punk rock. I love kind of thrash as well.
Yeah.
So it's all over the board, but.
So I would say Bad Brains is probably there somewhere.
They're up there, yeah.
Where did you see them?
I haven't seen them, no.
But you seen the Circle Jerks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were having a conversation about.
Recently, I saw them. I've been listening to them since like 1980, something like that.
This is the first time you've seen them.
Yeah, because they were just always in LA, and they never came down here or whatever. I never had enough money and stuff. But then, I went to Oingo Boingo at the fairgrounds at like 12 years old.
Oingo Boingo.
And that was,
What do you call that? Because I call that new K-Rock.
Alternative, kind of, I don't know.
But New Wave is the proper name for it?
Yeah, probably like that. And then I didn't really go to concerts again. I started working at the Belly Up at 21.
You've seen tons of shows at Belly Up.
Yeah, from Toots and the Maytals.
Yeah, I seen Toots and the Maytals at Del Mar Fair a couple times.
Yeah.
With Spearhead, I've seen them with Ika Mouse. Dude, I love the reggae, man. What got you into the reggae?
Just the cool, calm vibe. Like I was probably as a kid growing up and having some angst, and punk was like expressive, but then I had to grab a hold of that and calm myself down and go that route, and it's a lot easier on my mind and my body. So
hell yeah.
My highlight over there was two instances, but I was working backstage and got to escort Toots from the office band room through the band room, open the stage, the curtain, all that stuff, put him out on the stage, and I'm like, I'm a young guy. This is a legend. I'm just like, I know, ear to ear smile. So
I know you don't smoke, bro. Did you smoke with him?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
I was offered, and I was like at work in the boss's office. I was like, yeah, it's probably not the spot to do it, but
Hell yeah.
And then one other time was the other highlight was George Clinton and Bootsy when they did that.
Stop it.
They didn't stop.
Was that the Mothership Connection tour?
Yeah, and like probably 93.
You got to see Bootsy with Parliament Funkadelic?
Yeah, and
wow.
I was sitting on the edge of the stage, leaning against his bass cabinet, so I was like shaking. I'm like, I'm a heavy bass guy, and I was just in heaven, and kind of like watching the crowd, and I guess a couple of guys were burning a blunt. George came over, stepped over my legs, and reached out and took this hit like right above me. I was looking up, I'm like, what am I gonna say to George Clinton? I was like, I can't.
Right now he's talking about height, man. Just so y'all know, I'm about 6'1". How tall are you, bro?
6'1".
6'8", dude. He makes me look so small, man. We actually had to switch sides because he's so
I'm on
big.
The downhill side.
Yeah, KeirDog, man, I appreciate you, brother. Positive message for the love folks that are watching this.
I'd say, follow your heart, do what makes you happy, because you're in charge of your own, manifesting your own happiness, and through smart choices and positive thinking.
Where do they follow you if they wanted to, catch up with you, talk about music, talk about some rides? Where do they follow you on Instagram?
Instagram is KeirDog Productions.
And that's KEIR.
DOG. Yeah.
Productions, and you got to check out his videos on there too. He does a lot of video production. He
mixing music and rides and
everything.
action kind of things,
and
concerts and stuff like that. Just just trying to, spread the good vibe and make people look good in the meantime, so.
That's the type of folks we got here in our city, man. We in San Diego, California. That concludes another episode of Bikes and Mics. Before we get out, though, you can follow me on Instagram at Cali Burrito. One more time, where they follow you at?
KeirDog Productions.
There you go. Thank you. Bikes and Mics.